Hey guys, so, as you can tell, I am sick and I have lost my voice, so I now sound like a pack-a-day smoker or a prepubescent boy, depending on when you ask me. Reason why I wanted to make this video was because today I medically withdrew from both of the classes that I was signed up for. It wasn't my intention, but after a lot of deliberation and talking to family and friends, I decided that it was probably the best thing to do, just with how things have been going and just the fact that I don't know when to quit. I push myself far beyond my limits too often, and my mother mentioned to me that she thinks that maybe the reason why my patches aren't sticking like they should is because I am pushing myself too hard and I am putting too much stress on myself, and it's causing me not to heal. And it's a very real possibility that that is maybe why they aren't working, is I'm trying to push my body too far for too long. Obviously, as you can tell, I probably push myself beyond my limits, and which means your immune system is down, you don't heal as quickly, all that stuff. And so I got sick and I was stressed out because I had completely bombed exams in both of the classes I was signed up for. As in, like, I have never done so badly on an exam ever. I don't think in one of these classes I got like a 66% on my genetics exam, and he pretty much said you really don't want to drop the first exam because the second one is worse. And I completely bombed the first one. And I knew going into the second one there was no way I was going to be able to do it. And I was taking a math course that I dropped last semester, and I understood it until I didn't, and then when I didn't, I really didn't. And I was too tired, and I didn't have time because I was trying to split myself up because of doctor's appointments and working full time, and it just wasn't happening. And so here I was, so incredibly stressed out about my exams and getting homework done and studying between what little free time I had, and I have no free time, and I don't hang out with friends, I don't do fun things. I am all work and no play. And I feel like it's been like that for quite a while, where I go to work, I go to school, I go to doctor's appointments, and it's work, get stabbed, go to school, work, get stabbed, go to school. And it's not a happy way to live. And I've been stuck in this rut where I'm like, something needs to change. I don't know if what I'm doing is the right thing to do. I don't know if this major is what I want, but what choice do I have? And I can't stop going to school because my credits are going to age out, and I felt like I had no choice in the matter. And I do have a choice. I may not necessarily like the choices that I have, but I have a choice. And so I talked to several different people who all basically said, maybe it's time to just focus on getting better. And I always scoff at the whole getting better part. It's a chronic illness. You don't get better, but you do improve. They said, I think, maybe it's time to not push yourself so hard to the point of insanity and beyond stress. And maybe it's time you just focus on working, so you have your benefits and you have money, and all you have to do is worry about work and getting your appointments, and just focus your energies and choose your priority. And so when I was talking to my family yesterday, they said, well, wouldn't it just be nice if you drop your classes and you go to a coffee shop and you sit there and you drink your tea and you stare at the window because you can? Or you decide, you know what, I'm free tomorrow. I'm going to go on a road trip because you can. And I've been so breakneck in my schedule, trying to feel, because I feel like I'm behind. I feel like I have to catch up. I feel like I'm behind and you have to catch up, that I don't feel like I can do any of those things. I don't feel like I can go on vacation. I don't feel like I can just go and do something because I can, because I have responsibilities. I have school, I have work, I have appointments. And so them saying, just do it because you can, I always feel like I can't do it for one reason or another. So thinking to myself, what if I could just go somewhere because I could? Or do something because I could. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And here I am working so hard to go to school over and over and over again and getting knocked back and getting knocked back and getting knocked back and trying to just keep doing the same thing over and over, when maybe there is a different answer, that there's a different path that I haven't found yet. And going the school route because that's just what you do and that's the only way it's ever been done, maybe it's not the answer for me. And so today I turned in my medical withdrawal and I basically said, after some careful deliberation, I've decided that this is what I need to do. And I think that now I need to just focus on getting better and just focus on my priorities, which is going to my appointments and working and being happy. And I don't feel like I've been happy for a while because I have had no life. I've forgotten why I'm fighting so hard for school and work and medical stuff, because I don't do anything to remind myself of why I'm working so hard. So this will be for the first time ever that I won't be going to school. And since I just turned in my thing, it doesn't feel real yet. So I'm not sure what I'm going to feel once I realize I really did just drop all of my classes. But I think that will allow me to discover what I like and what makes me happy and have free time to rest and do fun things and socialize and do the things that I like to do that I'm passionate about. So I may have taken a big step in a new direction and a big step in what my future will be, and I don't know what that is or what direction it's going to take me, but I feel like at this point in my life it's probably the best choice. And so I'm going to attempt to confidently go in this direction of doing something different than what I've been doing for the last little bit and seeing if it yields new and fresh results. So that is your update. And so hopefully I don't completely get smacked with illness, like normal person illness, because everyone who has a chronic illness knows if you get like normal people sick on top of chronically ill sick, it's a bad time, man. So with that, I will sign out until next time.